How you doing, everyone? Turkey Buzzard here. Hope you're having a good day. Well, I'm back at Water Construction where I'm working on the creepy mansion. And last week I got a lot done. Put in all the rooms on the first floor. Also built a wide staircase going to the second floor. Added 7 rooms here along with a roof. And also put a staircase going up to the roof. So, got a lot accomplished last week, and before the video I had also widened this stairway out as well as the hallway for the entrance into the mansion. So last week was pretty productive. The only problem is, as I stood out here this week looking at this, it just kept bothering me. Because right from the very beginning of this build, I never should have put that entranceway in the basement level. The entranceway should always be on the first floor of the mansion. So, if no one's looking, I'm going to make some changes here. Okay, by now you're probably saying, this guy is an idiot. He's nuts. He's wrecking everything that he spent 2 weeks building. And that's true. This is a common occurrence in my builds. I can't tell you how many times I've built a big, large build and 2/3 of the way through it decide I didn't like something. So I tear half of it down and start over again. And usually by the time I'm done, I do have something that I'm happy with. But that's going to create a lot more work here. And of course that means adding a bunch more foundation blocks. Because we need to now raise the porch up to the second level. So I'm just going to add all these porch pieces in here, if I can get them to snap. And I should be able to do the rest from up here. This is crazy, all the work that I went through arguing with those steps to get them right. And now I'm just trashing them. But I don't mind. I enjoy building, and I don't really want to build something that I'm not happy with. So, you know, if that means making some adjustments here and there, then that's what I'll do. Now we'll put in some floor pieces. If I can get them to snap. Alright. Now this is where I'm going to have the entryway. So I have to finish building the porch, which means putting in more foundation blocks. I don't know why these don't snap in. See, I don't understand that. It lets you snap it into a spot where it never should be able to go, but then it won't let you snap it into a spot where it belongs. All I can say is thank God for the Place Anywhere mod. So now I got to add all the flooring for the porch now. And this is a lot of extra work, but I think it's going to pay off in the end. I think it's going to make the mansion look that much better. And really, that didn't take that long to get that porch moved up to the second level. Now from the doorway this time, I'm going to try something a little different. I'm going to go with a doorway that will match any bay windows that I put in. So this is the doorway that I've chosen. And I think it'll work well as far as matching any bay windows that I decide to put in. So now we have put in our entryway, and it's on the first floor. Now I think I need to put some more steps here going down to the ground in case I need to go up and down for some reason. And of course that means putting in more steps and adjusting the height of them. The one nice thing about it is I've done this so many times now that I know exactly what the process is. And it should be a fairly quick and painless the hardest part, I think, is getting it centered, making sure that I get it centered. Now the rest should be fairly simple. Get rid of this one, lower that one, now I can put this one back in. There we go, and the rest of them will lower down to snap to it. So that was pretty easy that time. Now I got to get down to the ground because I want to get rid of this other stairway that I had here. Now I think what I need to do is build a wide landing here, because I don't really want one really long staircase going down to the ground. So I think what I'm going to do is put in a bunch more of these foundation blocks, and I'll have the stairway come down to a landing, and I'll make the landing fairly wide, and then make another stairway going down to the ground from that landing. Now I'm going to have to probably juggle these steps around. See, it doesn't want to let me snap these blocks underneath the steps. I don't know why. So I'm going to have to juggle these steps around. I hate working from the ground because it's so much harder to see what you're doing. And I'm going to have to remove 2 steps. No, I still don't want to snap in, so I'm going to have to put in a temporary stairway here so I can get back up there, so I can work from up above. Now I'll put a stairway over here. There we go. Now I should be able to put some foundation blocks in here. I don't know, that really irritates me. Why it doesn't allow you to snap those in where they belong. It'll allow you to snap them where they don't belong. See? It's crazy. Anyways, so now I think I can put some more stairs on here. This is also repetitive. The only good thing about that is after a while you're so used to it that it gets fairly quick and easy to do it. I should have added more foundation blocks in here, huh? Alright. Oh, that's crazy. I'll argue with the rest of them later. Let's finish our steps. Alright. Now those foundation blocks down there, that landing, I'll probably put some type of a cement walkway type flooring on them. But I think that's going to work well. It'll help that mansion type feel. I'm already liking it much better than I did before. Now, if this is going to be the entryway, I need to make it a little narrower. So I think I'll take that out and put some of the smaller floor pieces in, so I can get that wall to snap a little closer. There we go. Alright, now let's see, do the same thing with the other side here. Yeah, this one's going to give me problems, huh? There we go. Now we can put our large floor pieces back in. Turn these walls around. I'm going to have to put another temporary wall in here so I can move that other one forward. There we go. Yeah, much better. I like that. And that really widened this room out. So apparently this is no longer going to be a bathroom. So I'm thinking that maybe I can put a bathroom right here. Of course, that means that this room will no longer be a library because it won't be large enough. But that's okay. I don't know what it will be yet, but we'll figure that out when I decorate. much better. Much larger room. I think I'll take this wall out. There we go. Now maybe that'll be a dining room and then goes into the living room. I don't know. Now I gotta do bay windows and trim and stuff, but first I think what I'll do is remove these two walls here, these two full walls. If I can find them, get a half wall. Get rid of the full one and put in a half one. There we go. I like that. That's much better. Now, bay windows. I want to center this bay window, so I'm going to have to put in some half walls here. And for the bay window, I'll use that same white material that I used for the door. And I think that's what I'll do with all the bay windows, is I'll center them. And now I need to do also corner trim. And they have a lot of different trims to choose from. I think I'm going to start out trying to go with this big ugly stuff. But we'll see what happens. I may end up changing it. Also, I need to put in some base molding because I want the white base molding to match the rest of it. So I'm going to spend some time putting in bay windows, doing the trim and molding, but I'm not going to force you to watch me do all that. I'll just cut away and come back when it's finished. So that takes care of the corner trim, the base molding, and the bay windows. Now the base molding I only did in the hallway here. The rooms themselves will be papered, so I didn't bother with those. Now the bay windows, I added bay windows downstairs and upstairs, and I pretty much tried to keep them all centered. Now in the kitchen I went with these windows because I'm going to be putting some cabinets in there. Now I think this mansion is not going to look that creepy. The materials that are available in this mod don't lend themselves to a creepy look. So if we're going to get creepy, it's got to be with the people. So I haven't showed you the basement because I'm busy down there trying to get a creepy thing going. But this week I'll put in some doors, maybe some railings, add a few bells and whistles. And next week we'll do the final tour. Now the bay windows didn't come out looking too bad, I don't think. And I did add some flooring out here on the deck. So I'm going to spend this week decorating, and next week we'll do the final tour. I hope you enjoyed this week's video. If you did, please hit that like button. I appreciate it when you do. But I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next week.